The House of Representatives has commenced the screening of the newly appointed service chiefs by the President Muhammadu Buhari to ascertain their level of readiness to tackle the never-ending challenge of insecurity in the country. Insecurity has been a major challenge in the country. It is unprecedented to see the House of Representatives grilling federal appointees, a role usually reserved for the Senate, but this time it is happening differently. This underscores the seriousness the leadership is attaching to put an end to insecurity in the country, and the chairman of the Joint Committees on Defense, Army, Navy and the Air Force, Honorable Babajimi Benson, couldn't have put it more succinctly in his opening remark.
From the inception of this ninth House of Representatives, national security has been discussed more than 200 times at plenary. Yet the nation is still grappling with diverse and increasing security challenges, despite some successes recorded by the gallant men and women of our armed forces. While I appreciate that there is no single magic solution, I believe the kind of leadership provided to our armed forces is part of the solution mix. I can assure you, Nigerians, that the nominees will be grilled on questions covering a wide range of subjects. Areas in which they will be questioned include professional skill and expertise and experience, Nigeria's war on terror and insurgency and insecurity in general, funding of the military, strategic security knowledge and vision of the nominees, finally, and welfare of the military personnel.
The Minister of Defense, Bashir Magashi, says the Ministry of Defense operation will provide and promote cohesion and national unity among the armed forces to enable it to win the fight against insecurity.
Let me assure you that the armed forces of Nigeria today are fully aware of its constitutional role, and we are prepared more than ever before to subordinate the military to the civil authority. That we will do in order to promote the cohesion and national unity in the country. I have no doubt that those selected or those nominated by Mr. President will no doubt make this country very proud. I hope the Senate will recognize the importance of the assignment, in which even today we have some major setbacks somewhere, but we are capable. As soon as we finish this assignment, the appropriate service chiefs will take care of that responsibility.
It was now the turn of the newly appointed service chiefs nominees, who took turns to outline their programs for the armed forces towards the attacks ahead.
I want a Nigerian army that is repositioned to professionally defeat all adversaries in a joint environment. Emphasis will be particularly on whole of government approach and whole of society approach.
As part of my tour of duty as a commander, the operations in the Northeast currently ongoing, wherein we're dealing with issues of terrorism and insurgency. I served, and my colleagues, almost all my colleagues that are also nominated were part and parcel of that experience. And I believe that as we interact further, perhaps the details of our engagement will be made known.
My vision for the Air Force, or my focus for the Air Force, if elected, is stemmed from the mission of the Nigerian Air Force itself.
I am here before this honorable and distinguished committee, an operations naval officer with a background in intelligence, a military diplomat and an administrator. However, I am not under any illusion that all these aforementioned attainments can solely, by themselves, earn me success as the Chief of the Naval Staff, if confirmed.
The committee later dissolved into a closed session with the service chief, owing to the sensitive nature of security, assuring that a comprehensive report and recommendation will be submitted at plenary next week. Annie T. Patrick, Core TV News, Abuja.